Hello all, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, first we will just brush up about SCRs, which are also called as thyristors. If you are new to this topic, I would suggest you to go through the video that I have made as a detailed study of SCR. I will leave the link for that video in the description box below. So you can watch that video and then you will be able to understand properly what we are revising here. So just have a look at this construction. This first diagram shown here shows the construction of SCR. Now SCR is a power electronic device which has got 4 layers of semiconductor PN, thereby forming 3 junctions here. This is junction J1, this is junction J2 and last junction J3. So you have 3 PN junctions in a SCR. SCR belongs to thyristors family. This is a family of power electronic devices called as thyristors. Another family you have diodes. One more family you have power transistors. So SCRs, which are called as silicon controlled rectifier, short form is SCR. SCRs belong to the family of thyristors. So sometimes SCRs are also called as simply thyristors. So this is how constructionally, internally SCR has got 4 layers of semiconductors PN and 3 junctions J1, J2, J3. It has got 3 terminals, anode, cathode and gate. Like you have for transistor 3 terminals, emitter, base, collector. So similarly for its SCR there are 3 terminals, anode, gate and cathode. So this is the construction of SCR. This is how it is represented symbolically. So whenever we have to whenever we have to draw this SCR or thyristor in an electronic or electrical circuit, we will represent it in this form with its anode here, cathode here and gate shown here. You can see here it is similar to that of a diode, but diode has only 2 terminals, anode and cathode, whereas SCR has got 3 terminals, anode, cathode, gate. Physically it looks like this. This is one of the SCRs. So it has got 3 terminals, anode, gate, cathode. Now what we have done here in this simple circuit, we have connected a thyristor here or SCR here, which is named as T1 SCR. This is the supply source, AC supply source given, and this is the load, which is simply a resistor taken. For simplicity, a resistor is taken in the load. So this is your simple circuit having SCR. Now in short, I will explain when this SCR gets turned on and when it gets turned off. Basically, SCR or thyristor is used as a switching device in power electronic control circuits. Switching device meaning for some time it will be turned on and for some time it will be turned off. For turning SCR on, there are 2 most important conditions. The first most important condition is anode has to get positive terminal of the supply, cathode has to get negative terminal. So you see in the symbol here, anode, this terminal should be positive, this cathode terminal should be negative. So anode has to be positive, cathode has to be negative. So that will happen in case of AC supply, that will happen during positive half cycle. And the second important condition is there has to be a gate triggering pulse applied here at the cathode terminal. For turning SCR off, reverse of this will be applied, that is cathode will be made positive, anode will be made negative. So that will happen in this case during negative half cycle of the supply. And second, the current flowing through the anode, that is current flowing from the thyristor called as anode current, it is represented as IA. You see here at the symbol, it will be flowing from anode into cathode. SCR is also unidirectional. Unidirectional meaning it allows the flow of current in only one direction, that is from anode to cathode. From cathode to anode, current cannot flow. Only from anode to cathode, current flows. So when that current IA, anode current becomes 0, thyristor will turn off. So these are the conditions for turning on the SCR. These are the conditions required for turning off an SCR. Now since this is a very short revision, I am not talking about a current called as latching current and holding current. You will understand about these two currents and the importance of these two currents when you watch a detailed video on SCR working. So you have to just understand here the conditions required for turning on an SCR and conditions required for turning the SCR off. Now this same circuit we are taking in the next slide, and we will understand what happens when positive half cycle appears across thyristor and what happens when negative half cycle appears across the thyristor. This is just a simple basic functioning of this circuit. So let's study the working of this SCR when it is connected in a circuit. The same circuit we have taken here with voltage source, AC voltage source, SCR here and the load here, which is a resistive load. For simplicity, we have considered a resistive load. So first, with y-axis I have shown Vs, that is the supply voltage. X-axis is showing the time period. So here, and I have just divided this, I have just scaled it so that you understand how to draw a waveform properly. So these are the three divisions I have made, the three markings we have made, and then we take positive half cycle and negative half cycle. This represents the supply voltage Vs. So this is your positive half cycle, this is your negative half cycle. When positive half cycle is applied, here is applied, anode becomes positive, cathode becomes negative. So this is the important condition required for turning the SCR on. Once this is done, what is done is a gate trigger pulse, a positive gate trigger pulse is given at the gate terminal. So that is represented as Ig. When a gate pulse is given here, a gate triggering pulse is given here, a current Ig will flow through the gate of the SCR, and that is represented as Ig. So this is the gate triggering pulse which will be applied at the gate terminal of SCR. Once the SCR is turned on, you see here SCR is getting positive half cycle, that is anode is positive, cathode is negative. A gate triggering pulse is applied at the SCR, so SCR turns on. Because it is turning on, it is providing a short here, and therefore current, which is shown as a pink arrow here, current I0, that is load current, will start flowing through the circuit, and then therefore there will be a output voltage appearing across this load resistor R, and that output voltage will be given as V0. So V0 we have represented here. Now you see there is a short here at the thyristor. V0 is appearing here. So V0 will be equal to whatever is the supply voltage applied. And in this time period, this first time period, we are only studying about this first time period right now. During first time period, V0 will be equal to positive half cycle of supply voltage, that is Vs. So you get Vs here, that is positive half cycle of Vs here as V0. V0 is equal to Vs. Also we see this current I0, waveform for current I0. So this is your I0. I0 will be same as V0. Why is it same as V0? I0 and V0 are in phase with each other because load taken is a resistive load. So because it is a resistive load, current flowing through it and the voltage across it are both in phase with each other. So your I0 will look like this. Now next you see thyristor is turned on and it is providing a short here, and always voltage across the short is going to be 0. So voltage across the thyristor, that is Vt, will be equal to 0. For that we are representing Vt here as y-axis as Vt, x-axis as omega t. So Vt will be 0. You see here this red line, it is showing you 0 volts. So this is what happens during positive half cycle. The moment supply voltage gets negative half cycle, what will happen? Anode will become negative, cathode will become positive. So a reverse voltage will be applied across the thyristor and the thyristor will turn off. Now once the thyristor turns off, there will be open circuit here and your V0 will be equal to 0 because there is no current flowing through the load. So your V0 will be 0. It is shown as this line, this green line. Also current is 0, so current is also shown here in the pink line as 0. And the thyristor, because it is off, it is providing an open circuit here. So this supply voltage will appear across the open circuited terminals of SCR, and whatever is the voltage applied here will come across the thyristor. So your negative half cycle appears across the thyristor, which is shown here in red line, in red waveform. So this is what happens during negative half cycle. And again in the positive half cycle, the same thing what is done here will be repeated. In the positive half cycle, again this thyristor is turned on by applying a gate triggering pulse. Once it is turned on, your V0 will be same as Vs, which is positive half cycle. I0 will be in phase with V0 and Vt will be again 0 because it is providing a short here. The same thing whatever had happened in the negative half cycle will again repeat here. So this is the basic working of SCR when it is connected in a circuit.